Hello everyone, it's Darlene from Scrappin', Stampin' and Inkin' by Dardine. And this evening I am very excited and pleased to be able to share a walkthrough of my latest mini album, which was done with Echo Park paper collection entitled Oh Holy Night. And this is the collection. It does have 12 by 12 double-sided sheets of paper in it, but there are only 6 design sheets. On the backs of the others, there are photo mats and cut-aparts. So in creating this album, it has 4 very, very interactive pages in it, and I used a little bit more than 3 packs of this paper. Let's see, the album is 8.5 by 8.5, and it does have a 4-inch spine. I triple matted my pages throughout the entire album. I covered my chipboard cover with navy artisan cardstock. I then layered with a burgundy artisan cardstock, and then layered on top of that the white artisan cardstock, and then on top of that the designer paper. I absolutely love to double and triple mat my albums. I know that it takes double or triple the cardstock, but to me it's just something I have to do, or I don't feel like it's completed. I guess that comes from years and years ago of making cards. I don't know, but I do really like it. The front of the album here, I did use a die cut that I had gotten from, let's see, this is Crafter's Companion. And it does have 10 pieces in it. It has the kings and a shepherd, let's see, a camel, a sheep, a donkey, and the manger. Here, I cut that out in gold paper and glued that to it. I had this beautiful burgundy lace that I had ordered for this particular album, and I have that on here, and then a gold and cream colored lace trim, and I have 3 gold roses on the side here. On the back, I also have the lace and the gold trim here. On most of my albums, you will see that I do very often put a pocket on the back, which will hold a photo booklet. All of my photo booklets are made to hold 3 4x6 photos. I did use 2 Martha Stewart punches throughout here, and I don't happen to have, let's see, I'm sorry here. I'm not sure what it was called, but there was a corner punch, and then there was this nice edge punch. I thought it looked very well with this paper collection. Okay, let's get started with our walkthrough. On the front, like I said, I did use this die cut. I did cut out and mat with the gold cardstock 2 of the cut-aparts. Jesus is the reason for the season, and Christ is born. On the inside front cover, I do have 2 bottom pockets, and they each have 2 photo mats in it from the paper. I used the white and I left it plain on the back so that you could journal on it or also place the picture on the back. And they are various sizes. My very first page, it's like a door. I do have seam binding on here that in the burgundy color to bring out the color of the designer paper. I have 2 corner little pockets here that I had backed on cardstock and glued on here. I did not leave it loose here because a photo can be placed in each of these pockets if you'd like, and a photo could be placed up there. When you open these, I use quite a few basic gray magnets throughout the album. I do like my things to hold. I don't like just counting on them with the weight of the paper and that to keep shut. I do like to have them secured. On the inside here, you'll notice throughout the album, I did place permanent photo mats, and they are double matted here. 2 little stickers. These here were from the cutouts. I liked the way those looked, and I just left those on the sides there. But you can hear how that closes. The next page, I have 2 side pockets here, that a smaller one at the bottom that holds 3 photo mats, or this can even be used as a journaling tag, and more could be placed in there. The top, I have a photo booklet that I made. There are 6 total photo booklets throughout the album, and I just placed that in there. You can see again where I used the edge punch or the border punch. On this side, I did place the permanent photo mats, and I have in each one of them a graphic 45 small tag that could be journaled on the back, and I did use the matching burgundy seam binding. On the back of that, I have 2 separate pockets at the bottom here, each with a photo mat in. Again, plain on the back. And certainly you could put more photos in there if you'd like. I personally would not cover these 2 up with photos. I like the way that looked, but for someone else purchasing it, they may like to cover that. Here is another one of the photo booklets. Get this opened for you. And this could be placed in like this if you like, or like this. And you can also put more. You could do some journaling under here if you like. The second set, that was all one set of pages. Okay. This will be our second set of pages. And in here again, I used the 2 side flaps that open up like doors. This is a sticker that I backed on the navy cardstock, and I put a magnet behind it so that it will hold shut. And photos can be placed in both sides there, or photo up here. You could do some journaling on the gold cardstock if you like. And once it's opened, I have a place for a permanent photo here and here, and a large 4x6 here, or 2 smaller ones. And you can hear that that is magnetized. On the back of that page, I do have another side deep pocket, and two different size photo mats here where photos can be placed. Another photo booklet that I place this way and just let that hang over like that. The following page has two pockets, and in each of those I have a photo mat. And there are two stickers here that I stuck on there. Turning the page over are two more bottom pockets. And again, I used the navy for the edge trim there. This paper was absolutely beautiful. And it gave me such a joyful feeling working with it. But like I said, there were only, 6 pages that I could do. So I really had to stop and think how I was going to put this through on my album. And I wanted to get the very most beautiful effect from the paper. And the navy and the burgundy and the white went gorgeous with this paper. The next page, I have a top flap, and I just left this beautiful picture here. And on the top, I have two permanent photo mats where photos can be placed of various sizes. The bottom has a pocket. I have a photo mat in it, a large. These are 4 by 6. And again, two different sized photo mats. And more photo mats, or whatever you like, could be placed in the bottom here. And again, this is magnetized. This page is number 3. And I do have a pull-out photo mat in this page where I have a picture at the top that I cut out from the cut aparts. I have 2 permanent photo mats on the front, and on the back there are 2, and room along the side for journaling. This one is done in the navy. On the back of that page, I do have a belly pad, and it does have that lace punch that I used along the side there, and another very lovely navy photo booklet that I placed this way. And again, more can be placed there. Going to the 4th page, our last page. This I put, it's like a crisscross pocket. Photo can be placed here. You could do some journaling along here. A photo can be placed back here and here. This is opened on both, the whole way across on both of these. So many photos can be placed there. And this pull-out I did in the burgundy, again with one of the photo mats that were, or cut aparts, I'm sorry, that were in the collection. And a photo can be placed here, here, and on the back. Journaling on both sides and photos. I'll put that there. And on the back of that page, I'm saying there were 4, there's 5 pages in this. I am so sorry. I have 2 flaps here that photos can be placed inside here, smaller ones. And across here, there is a large 4 by 6 photo mat here. And this is left open, so more can be placed there. Again, that is magnetized, and it does have the seam binding for easy opening. The very last page, this is something that I had added on. I had intentions of making 4 pages, but I ended up with a 5, and I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to put a waterfall. So this has the belly band. There's some stickers from the paper pad, and this is one of the photo booklets. And it can be placed this way, the way I had it, this way, or you most certainly can place it this way and let it hang. On the back is where I made the waterfall. This album will hold, oh, so many photos. Now on this waterfall, I put cut-aparts, the 4x6 cut-aparts that were in the paper collection on the front of each one of these. They can be covered if you want to, but I did put the white on the back where the photos could be placed on there. I myself would leave these alone and just leave them the way they are and just put photos on the back. So you would have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. I did every other one in the navy and the burgundy. And this is magnetized to hold that down once your photos are placed inside. And on the very back cover, I made another little photo booklet. And this opens up so you can put a photo here. They will have to be cropped here, here, and here. Or you may choose to do some journaling. I don't think I left that open now. So you could put 1, 2, 3, 4 more photos there, and it is magnetized. And like I said, on the back you do have that other photo booklet. So just with those 6, you have 18 there, and like you can very well tell that there is plenty of room for photos in this album. I thought that in making this, my very first thought was how great this would be for any church that puts on a Christmas program during the holiday season, for them to put their photos of the performances or the programs throughout the album. What a lovely keepsake that would be for them. Or even just the family. It's a very lovely book. It's a heavy book, and like I said, with the double matting, the triple matting in this, it does add to the weight of it, but it really makes the paper, designer paper, stand out. At this time, I want to take a moment and thank each and every one of you that watch my videos, my walkthroughs. I do put on a couple of tutorials. I'm not good at that at all, but I try, and hopefully in the future I will put a few more on. When I sit down, usually with my designer paper and my cardstock, I'm never real sure what I'm going to do. It just sort of comes to me, and I just love it, and I hope you love it too. If in watching this, if you care for this album or any of my other works, and you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I'm in the process at this moment of putting my albums that I have on sale on Etsy. I was for a time on eBay, but I'm going to give Etsy a try and see how that is. So I hope that does well for me. But like I said, again, I want to thank you so very much for letting me spend this time with you and walk through my Oh Holy Night mini album by Echo Park. Thank you and good night.